Tonight, this Oceanside attorney who swore up and down to the Team 10 that he was not ripping off his clients has just been convicted of stealing $13 million from homeowners who came to him for help.
There's been some unscrupulous individuals, including lawyers, that have taken money and not done anything for that money.
Are you one of them?
We are not one of them.
3,000 people were taken in that scheme. And 10 News reporter Preston Phillips is live at the federal courthouse downtown. And Preston, Team 10 has been investigating this firm for years now.
Well, Steve, we questioned Dean Chandler, who ran First American Law Center in Oceanside back in July of 2010, the day after the FBI raided his office. He promised us then he wasn't ripping people off and told us the files the FBI took would prove it.
The day after First American Law Center was raided by the FBI back in July of 2010, 10 News cameras were invited inside, where a now convicted Dean Chandler agreed to this interview.
There's been some unscrupulous individuals, including lawyers, that have taken money and not done anything for that money.
Are you one of them?
We are not one of them.
The day before that interview, 10 News cameras were there as homeowner Tracy Astorga showed up to speak with those who were supposed to be working on her loan modification and was instead greeted by an FBI agent.
I've been trying to get in contact with them. Nobody calls me back, so I personally drove here.
The U.S. Attorney's Office tells 10 News rather than successfully modifying 98% of their clients' mortgages, First American Law Center failed to modify every 3 out of every 4 loans and pocketed millions in upfront money they were paid by distressed clients.
There was no attorney that was working personally and individually on every case. And that was the sham. That was the fraud.
Now, nearly 4.5 years after that FBI raid, Chandler, the president's CEO, and Michael Eccles, the man who ran the firm's call center, have been convicted by a grand jury on a combined 13 felony counts, including mail fraud, wire fraud, and conspiracy.
What I think was special and was really disturbing about this case and distressing was that these were people who were victimizing and exploiting people who were particularly vulnerable.
And Chandler faces a maximum of 70 years in prison. Eccles 60 when they're sentenced here at the federal courthouse downtown in February. 11 others who worked for them have already been sentenced. In April, a restitution hearing for the victims will be held here. Reporting live downtown, Preston Phillips, 10 News.